It is morning in Los Angeles and it is morning in America. I am your host, Casey Phoenix, and this is my morning political thought. Just a heads up, right now, I haven't been feeling well today, so I'm not doing any side news stories, and this week it is a possibility that I may not be able to upload my morning political thought, but I will try my best. I will do my best to get at least something up to, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, I will do my best to get my thought out, because to pick up the camera and record for 5 or 10 minutes, it shouldn't be that difficult, I hope. But I'm not covering any side news stories today. ThePurpleElephantShow.com main podcasting platform. The morning political thought, as some of you may already know, is a supplement to the Purple Elephant Show. As for my morning political thought this morning, it is the car ride that broke the internet. And I just don't get where it's like, for the past 4 or 5 years, critical thinking has went totally out the window. And one of the reporters, Catherine Herridge, which she's an investigative journalist, she had tweeted that precautions were taken and things were done for the car ride I'm talking about, where President Trump decided to thank his supporters for coming out and wishing him well and wishing him to get better at Walter Reed. And they were having a rally outside for the president, sending him well wishes. And President Trump, being President Trump, now that he's feeling a little bit better, and by the way, if you check my episode on President Trump, my morning political thought, I told you I wasn't picking up anything where it was going to be that serious. And to my understanding, he should be discharged in a few days. And even if he wasn't, I'm still not worried. I would be shocked if this, out of all things, would be the thing that stops him. But he went to thank his supporters by doing a quick little car ride across, waving at everybody. And a lot of them were happy that he took the time to do that. A lot of them lit up just to have the president just ride by and wave hello to them as a thank you. Excuse me. I dislike that it required an investigative journalist to say, hey, these precautions were taken. Anybody with critical thinking skills should already know that if President Trump was in the car with Secret Service, number one, Secret Service is always with the president. Number two, they're more than likely taking a prophylactic. Whether the president's administration wants to admit it or not, or whether doctors want to admit it or not, they are more than likely taking a prophylactic, HCQ more than likely, like some doctors do with what's going on. And yes, that's speculation, but there's only so many options. I can't imagine Secret Service being near the president all the time and not having some type of prophylactic in place, because they are the president's Secret Service. If they fall, then the president is wide open. So not only does the president receive access to things that people may not have, it wouldn't be a stretch for the Secret Service that are part of the president's detail to receive access to things that people may not have. In addition to that, with the SUV that they used, we already know the beast motorcade has a filtration system. How do you know that SUV didn't have a filtration system as well? Nobody knows what the SUVs of the White House uses, what the specs are on those cars. All of those SUVs could possibly have filtration systems. So you would have a prophylactic, a filtration system. They're wearing masks, even though I'm not even, that's another story for another day. It just amazes me to think that people are ready, and by people I mean the media, are ready to pounce and say, oh, well, the president is being reckless with Secret Service's lives, when these were the same people who were talking about defund the police. These are the same people who are saying they don't like law and order, or law enforcement is too harsh, or they don't like the president. I honestly feel sometimes that a lot of these people in the media don't even believe what they're saying. I believe they just do it for sensationalism. I believe they do it for clicks. I believe they do it for attention. I believe they do it to be part of the in crowd. And also, I believe they do it just to have something to complain about, regardless of what happens. If nothing but good things are happening, some of these people are the type of people, they will always look for the bad or the negative in a situation, no matter how good it is, because that's how their mind or minds work. And it's really sad that a car ride, this wasn't, he didn't say, okay, Secret Service, you know what, I'm feeling better. I want to go cross country. If somebody drive me cross country, let's go from DC to California or wherever. Or, you know what, just let's drive from here to Florida. He didn't say that. He said, let's just go for a quick car ride so I can wave hello to the people who came out to wish me well. And the media, they lose their minds. And people in the media wonder why all the other people hold them in such low regard. So it's just silly. Silly and pretty much almost sick is what it is. Silly because there are a ton of other things they could be covering right now. And sick because some people don't know how to use their critical thinking skills. And or let me rephrase, sick because they have critical thinking skills, but when anything is affiliated with President Trump, it's like it automatically shuts off critical thinking. That's where the sickness comes in, Trump derangement syndrome. But that's all I have this morning. I'm hoping to feel better tomorrow. And yeah, thepurpleelephantshow.com. If you're watching this on BitChute, YouTube, or Dailymotion, don't forget to subscribe. The Purple Elephant Show on Parler, on Instagram, at RealTPES on Twitter. Thank you again to everyone who's been supporting the show and the podcast. It means more to me than you'll ever know. Until next time, be blessed.